Welcome to another video. Today we're just going to touch base with regards to epilepsy. And for those of you who don't know, we travelled to Mexico on the NeuroCytotron machine with a company called NeuroCytonix with our son Toby Woodier, who has a rare genetic disorder called SYNGAP1. And SYNGAP1 children, not all SYNGAP1 children, go on to develop epilepsy.
Yeah, many of them do. And Toby himself was being monitored for absent seizures, wasn't he, before we went?
Yeah.
But before we start talking about that, we just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who sent us messages of support after our last video. That was one where we talked about how we were being censored.
Yeah, which is not very good at all.
Yeah, our posts were getting deleted in certain groups. We're not allowed to get our story out there. But we've had so many messages, so thank you for that. But also messages from people, families who have actually been there themselves, but are not confident enough to go on social media and tell everybody themselves.
Yeah, so they're reaching out to ourselves to be able to tell you.
So one of them, we've had permission to share this story. It's from a family in France, and the little girl is Rosie, and Rosie's 2.5 years old. She's got a genetic disorder and suffers from multiple seizures a day. Well, she did. To the fact that once a month she was getting hospitalised for a week at a time because the seizures were so bad. She was on loads of medication. She's only 2.5 years old. They found out about Mexico. They travelled there in, I think, February this year. And now, little Rosie has maybe one seizure a week, for less than a minute.
What a powerful story that is. And they're actually going back.
They're going back in April next year, I think,
So, but we also ourselves, we know somebody directly who suffers with epilepsy and for 30 years, been on medication for 30 years. And, they're still suffering on a weekly basis. Also, there's an account that I'm following on X, 7,000 or 8,000 followers. And the message said, for the last couple of decades, there's been an explosion of medication for epilepsy. What are you taking alongside your meds? And that tells me there's something wrong. They're not working. And we've got a machine here, well, not us personally, but there is a machine where the only side effects to it are tiredness.
And we're going to try and get some EEG results to post, because we've seen them ourselves, of the EEG before the treatment, halfway through the treatment, and at the end. And it's absolutely amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. So there's hope there. So what we really want to do is carry on with the petition, boost the petition. We need to get these machines in the UK, in America, and get better access, because at the moment it's unaffordable. And we still want to progress with our foundation as well.
Yeah, until we get there, absolutely. We're still fighting, so you need to please, everyone who likes and shares our videos just spreads it more away. We're getting so many more followers and likes now, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
And
Thanks
views.
to it.
So thank you so much.
Thank you.